What's up, everybody? This your boy Deadpool, or some of you may know me by Ninetale Naruto 17. Check out my YouTube channel. Yesterday was San Diego Comic Con, or another day of San Diego Comic Con, and we got DC trailers galore. I mean, it was fucking awesome. And you know what? Let me say something. This is probably gonna be a two-parter video, but let me say something. DC reminded me a lot of Microsoft. Like at E3, Microsoft, they came out the gate with backwards compatibility, Tomb Raider, Gears of War Ultimate, and Gears of War 4, Halo 5, and DC, they came out the gate with Suicide Squad trailer, Batman vs Superman trailer. They announced the Green Lantern Corps movie, and I'm gonna talk about all this stuff, man. But DC came out, man. Zack Snyder even showed up in a damn Batmobile to the fucking event, all rolling up and shit. So let me start off with the announcement of the Green Lantern Corps. Now, I think it was last month, maybe a few weeks ago, we got the confirmation that they were casting multiple Green Lanterns. A lot of people, like last year, they were assuming that it was just going to be a reboot of Hal Jordan or John Stewart. No. DC Warner Brothers announced like a month ago that no, we're going to have John Stewart and Hal Jordan and maybe even Guy Gardner in the movie. Then yesterday they announced why they were casting multiple Green Lanterns, because it's a Green Lantern Corps movie. That is the official title, Green Lantern Corps. This is amazing on their part. They're doing something different. They caught a lot of people off guard because a lot of people thought, like I said, with the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, a lot of people thought they were going to go that route, which is one lantern. No, they said, fuck that. It's go big or go home, all the Green Lanterns. And this opens up a whole slew of possibilities. Sinestro War, or, it's just the Sinestro Corps War. It's just a lot of things you can do with this. I know a lot of people, excuse me, they're really excited to see Kilowog again, because Kilowog was portrayed pretty perfectly in the last Green Lantern live action film. Yeah, man, Green Lantern Corps coming out 2020. It's gonna be good. Let's say that. And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, this is their answer to Guardians of the Galaxy." This isn't their answer to anything. This is the Green Lantern Corps. Like it's the Green Lantern Corps. If anything, I mean, not the Guardians of the Galaxy, but the Nova Corps. That's who you should really be talking about. But no, it has nothing to do with Guardians of the Galaxy. The next announcement, or the next thing they showed, was the Suicide Squad trailer. Now, a lot of people were hating on this movie. As always, people, they come out the gate when they see something before actually seeing something. And they hate. And, I mean, they drinking a whole 20 ounce of Haterade, and it makes no sense to me. And I mentioned this in a previous video, that you can't judge something before you see it. Like, at least wait until you see it to form your opinion. But people, when they announced, like, when they first released the squad, like, in their full costume in the lineup, everyone judged everybody, dude. Like, the only person that wasn't judged was Harley Quinn. That's it. So they showed the trailer, and now everybody's all on their dick. Like, oh my god, I can't wait for this movie, and Suicide Squad, yes. And I'm like, but weren't you the same people that were hating on it? No, I'm pretty sure you were. The trailer, I've seen the trailer. It pretty much goes... Harley Quinn's in her own little isolated cell. She's doing some kind of crazy gymnastic shit. They cut to, what's his name? El Diablo. I'm not really familiar with Suicide Squad, but El Diablo, I think his name is. And then they cut to the other people, and then they show Will Smith as Deadshot with his daughter, and he's rappelling off a building in full Deadshot costume, and it looks really dark and gritty. They show Killer Croc. Now, a lot of people don't like Killer Croc's look, but little do the people know that if you picked up a comic, Killer Croc, that look was actually inspired from a comic. Like, you pick up a comic, okay? Just saying. Now, the real kicker to this trailer was the end. The end of the trailer finally gave us our first in-motion, like, kind of like audio, like we saw and hear Jared Leto's Joker. I gotta say, man, it kind of creeped me out. I'm not even gonna lie. Jared Leto's Joker There's nothing else I can say. Like, he was torturing somebody. I don't know who it was, but he was like, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you really, really bad. The way, like his face, like the look in his eyes, and he was looking right at the camera. It kind of like it creeped me out a little bit. It shivered down your boy's spine a little bit. Then a lot of people assume that he's talking to Jason Todd, or he might even be talking to Batman. You never know. He could be talking to Batman. There's been plenty of times when Joker has captured Batman. He could be talking to Batman. He could be talking to Harley Quinn. He could be talking to one of the squad members. He could be talking to Amanda Waller. I personally think that he's talking to Jason Todd because I think, and I'm going to get to that in a minute, but I think he's talking to Jason Todd. So Suicide Squad, thumbs up for me. Looks awesome. Next up, we have the Deadpool movie trailer, like the full trailer. Oh my god. Let me say, a lot of people think that I'm going to be biased on this one, which I'm not, because they think I'm biased towards Deadpool because I love Deadpool. He's my number one favorite character of all time. And I'm not biased at all. It was just that good. Like, I'm finally excited to see some like these companies, these movie producers and directors using an R rating to the fullest potential. Like Wolverine should have been R rated, and I apologize if the video cuts out because I don't have my timer, so I don't know. I only have 10 minutes. I don't know when it's going to cut out, so if it cuts out, I apologize. I'll just do a part 2. But this is awesome, man. Deadpool's rated R. They meant it. I mean, they just throwing F-bombs all over the place. People calling people dickheads, and he said his face looks like a testicle with teeth, and there was even a nod when Ryan Reynolds was on the table from, he was being introduced into the Weapon X program, and he made a little slur. He was like, "Oh, if you're gonna give me a costume, please don't let it be all green and not animated." Now, where have we seen Ryan Reynolds in a green costume and have it be animated? I'll give you a second. Green Lantern movie, yes. That was awesome for him to do that. Like, he completely, he threw me off guard with that one. That was awesome. And then the end scene. Now, a lot of people, they were saying that the test footage was not going to be in the real movie. You're fucking wrong. Just like I tried to say you were. The test footage pretty much was in the final. It was in the trailer. He was on the bridge drawing with crayon with the little radio next to him. Now, Holla Batgirl wasn't playing, but the little radio was next to him. He jumped off the bridge, sliced up some guys in the black SUVs. Rest history. It was awesome. And he was fighting. They showed Colossus. He was fighting Colossus, and Colossus looked pretty similar to the one from the X-Men movie, so it was pretty cool. And they showed Weasel. Weasel, perfect casting. They showed Al. She's awesome, and this movie is gonna probably be the best movie of 2016. Like it just looks short. Like, I hope it's not short. It should be a good 2 hours long. I think it should be a good hour and a half, 2 hours long. And this movie looks perfect. It looks like it was straight ripped out of the comics. So, double thumbs up and another double thumbs up from me, Fox, Marvel. Thank you for bringing me my favorite character on the big screen. Thank you for letting me see it. It's just amazing, man. You guys are amazing for doing that. And yes, I do forgive you for X-Men Origins. I forgive you for that, Deadpool. Alright, so we're good. Now, here's the trailer that everybody was up in arms about, in a good way. Batman versus Superman. This is the one trailer that everyone is talking about. Not Deadpool, for whatever fucking reason. Not Deadpool, not Suicide Squad, not the Green Lantern, nothing. Batman vs. Superman. This trailer was a good 3 minutes, 40 seconds long. It was a pretty good length. They're pretty generous. Man, I've never, had my hair stand up during a trailer before. Let's say that. It didn't even happen with Deadpool. Like, the sheer amount of action, awesomeness, and just the overall sense of seeing these characters in live action made my hair stand up.